Hello everybody, it's football time. It is indeed football time, gentlemen.
Is it football time, Marcus?
My goodness, isn't it just? But there we are. Well done to Reading and Huddersfield.
Yeah. Dramatic scenes.
They're through into the most important game in the history of mankind.
I've got no. That's what it'll be billed as, no doubt.
Chelsea are playing Sunderland on the weekend. Now,
this almost doesn't seem fair, does it? I mean, it's like the people that made the fixture list, that they've waited, like they've done a real long game gag here. Yeah. They're like, this is going to pay off, this is going to pay off. Let's have Sunderland away to Chelsea right at the end of the season. That'll be funny, they'll get battered. I have no association with Sunderland at all, but I feel for the fans. I can understand why they're sick of that. He's not exactly stood up and led, is he?
If Arsenal were to draw 1-1 with Everton and Middlesbrough won 2-0 at Anfield, that's the tricky bit. We'd see Arsenal and Liverpool play each other in a playoff for the last Champions League spot at a neutral venue.
You look at the profile of teams that Liverpool have been beaten by. Crystal Palace, Leicester, they lost to Hull, they lost to Burnley as well, didn't they? So I mean, it's not beyond the realms of possibility, and we've seen teams over and over again, and even this season with Sunderland against Hull, once teams have been relegated,
pressure's off.
But interestingly, Pep Guardiola, he said that if he had had a similar season with Bayern or Barcelona, or as he put it, at a big club,
after 8 games or something, it's about 8 games. If the manager is polling or gaining less than 0.8 points per game, you better just get rid of him there and then.
We're recording. Southampton occupy 8th. Leicester play Spurs tonight, so 8th spot looks unlikely to change hands. If Leicester don't get hammered, they'll be in contention. So Southampton are in pole position.
You've got to play the game.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's really childish and undignified. And I've said this a few times in the last few weeks, but it's like it's just getting more and more sort of like just undignified.
Well, it is undignified is the word.
That type of thing. Ferguson used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
And he also used to have a few battles with the FA and the Premier League here and there in terms of scheduling and that sort of thing too. But just it doesn't. If you're essentially saying the game doesn't matter, just play what you're going to do and play a load of young players.